Hello. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. But I can't hear you.
Oh,
My system's working fine until earlier today, and then I got it to work, but it's not working on Zoom.
oh no.
I don't know what the issue is. Uh, uh, see then, let me see.
We can hear him, but he can't hear us again, Heather.
Oh,
He just got his sound to work on his end.
yeah. Oh my goodness gracious! I don't know. Okay. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear
You
you.
can? Okay, okay. Though I can't hear you. Okay, let's see then. Speaker, okay. Okay. Oh. Uh, oh my goodness gracious, I don't know. Uh, let's see. Mm. That's not working. Okay. Let me see. Can you hear me now? Okay. All right. Oh, couple of
Can you hear us?
yes, I can hear you.
Oh, yay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what happened. So right now, my usual speaker doesn't work. My usual mic doesn't work, but I'm going through the webcam mic, and I got a Bluetooth speaker hooked up. I've got like 7 different mic speaker combinations. And the weird thing is that all of a sudden one goes out, another comes on, and so I'm not sure. Yeah. So I have to, but anyway, but at least I got something going now. So anyway, cool. All right. So, uh, so Kimraha hula dunya, Kimraha chief.
Guma.
What? Okay.
Guma.
Guma?
Yep.
Vami Che and Jay. I guess Hami Fur and Ju.
Who aren't you? Oh, sure. Yeah. Oh, good jitter. On Cheech Kukalach.
Yeah.
Kukalach. Do you know that word, Kukalach? It means crazy, topsy-turvy.
Are teeth kukulak?
What?
Wobbly? Is that the same as the wobbly teeth?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Quackling kukulak?
And Faklan Kukalach. Fiekman Kukalach.
Beacon. Yay, Tim!
Tim. Okay. That's on show. Okay. Veskerma, Tim. Veskerma.
Tommy Trang.
Velu Trang.
Uh-huh.
Jan
And I almost did come because your lesson was in spam today.
Uh-oh.
So I asked Heather, she got it. So I looked in spam, there it was. I don't know why.
It diverted to spam, huh? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. Yeah. Well, if ever it doesn't come, send me an email.
Okay.
And I can check on that, see what the situation is. Oh, just while we're talking about business, okay, so I'm thinking about doing the class until mid-June and then breaking for summer. Now, and along those lines, do we want Memorial Day week off? Memorial Day is on a Monday, of course, but so we're on a Tuesday, but I don't know if you want to go through that week, or if you've got other plans, or you want to take that off? What do we think?
There's a high percentage I will be with my family and then forget. Because the ball gets rolling and we're having fun because it's a holiday. My husband has it off, and then it will just totally, I'll blank out and not realize that I'm missing class.
Right. Okay. So that's what it sounds like.
But that's the 31st. We're gonna do it on June 1st. Oh, you know what?
Yeah. Well, that would be,
I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm looking at the wrong.
Yeah, because
Looking at March.
yeah. No, May.
I'm looking at March. Sorry.
I guess Memorial Day would be what? June 2nd, wouldn't it?
I have Memorial Day is May
26.
26th.
Is what?
May 26th, a
I thought
Monday.
so.
6. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Well, same question. Do we want that Tuesday off after Memorial Day, or does it matter?
Possibly, I think there's a high school graduation for my nephew that
Okay.
night. I think he's graduating high school. I
Okay.
may be attending that. So, and then the following week, we're celebrating an anniversary in Maui. So
You can't come. I know.
Okay. All right. Okay.
my actual anniversary.
Okay. And then the other
Yeah.
is, yeah. Okay. Yeah. And then the other thing is we'll be it'll just be 2 weeks after that, or whatever, 3 weeks after that that we just take off the summer. So yeah, so why don't we just plan on having it on on
27th.
yeah.
Okay.
And let's see, and then what and then the last date that we get together will be June 16.
You mean
Okay,
17th?
after Father's
Tuesday
Day.
night. Tuesday
Oh
night.
yeah, June 17.
Has to be 17th, yeah.
Okay. All right. Yes, that'll be the last night. And then that in between now and then, we'll have a couple weeks of working on materials, and then I'll introduce us to the simple future tense, and that'll close out the year. With so we'll have all the basic verb tenses and and all that. So yeah, so that'll all be fun. All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll be missing the last 2 weeks. I'll try to join. I'll be in Costa Rica.
Oh wow.
That's a good excuse. Yeah, we think that's okay.
Likely story.
I heard the internet's spotty there, so but I'll try.
Yeah, we'll try, and then if you're able, of course the classes are online, so
Yeah.
you can do it
Yeah.
asynchronously, or when you come back, you can pick up the classes or whatever. So okay, all righty, okay, all righty. Well, let's see what we got. We do a share. Sound. Okay. All right. Okay. So can you see my screen now?
Yeah.
Okay. Clever. Okay. So anyway, all right. Seachdaine Vristja neverlich Liestja. Okay. Better broken Gaelic than fluent English. Okay. And Pipera am rapcule. Okay. Rap music. Rap, then cool. The genitive for Keol. Okay, so I just happened to come across a cute little video on YouTube, and I thought, well, okay, make this gentleman the piper of the week, Rapcule. Okay, so anyway, so Clàr na Shechina, Mar Savage, Fàilte, Seanfhacal na Seachdaine, the proverb of the week. Gràmar na Seachdaine, okay. A Clàr, the simple past tense. Okay, so we'll be doing our spot. We'll pick up a couple pages of spot with some vocabulary, and then also simple past tense. So I'll put that in there. 3 Mucan Beaga. 3 little pigs. And so what we'll be doing to use our grammar lesson will be to do a little bit of reading in the story of the 3 little pigs. Okay, 3 Mucan Beaga. And so I have a whatever you call it, a piece, a piece of the story with vocabulary pulled out, and we can go over it and explain it to you and all that. So that'll give us some practice. Okay. And then a new song, Gaol Ise. Gaol Ise. Okay. All right. Okay. So, all right. So let's go to rapping in Gaelic. So anyway, here's one YouTube video. Okay.
You're rapping in Gaelic.
Okay. Can you hear this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was that a conscious decision to sort of take Gaelic into a new area of music?
It happened completely organically. I started getting into some of the more complicated rhythmic poetry from way back in the day, like Tochaban Machenhu or Duncan Ban McIntyre, who's one of the great poets of all time. And, if you listen to some of his stuff, this is from like the 1700s, Han nid Vicvina Polonica Srun and a Kuning Bida Kashidik Naguyi. Gaskan of Spade of Fuhrahan being a lake or a Hina Hatidin in Duna,
So it's already got rhythm really at its core. You're rapping in Gaelic. Was that
Okay, so that's a little introduction to our rap section. Just somebody, an artist, talking about rapping. So let's go to our next one. Okay. And this is a Scottish kid doing a little rap out in the woods.
Good God, 3 pinning, Smission Max, Segas Army Chin, what Army S, and Arch Valet, 2 Egg 2, a Pog Mahone, Mission Max, Rebone. That's a Marshira, Avarmi, Avierla. Army Echo Bear and Skull, Army Echo Bear Flavor.
Okay, all right. So, and what's amazing is how, as a musical form, rap music has spread all over the world. So you have people in probably almost every language doing rap music. So here's one that's a little bit more sophisticated than our friend in the woods.
I thought she's a fully at the Harches of me. Yes, a Alex, what you say when peach is the case. Ranyo is a wheat that because you graph here, but we are not Alec concept the guys with dear. Stalat and Sesh or she mishka a hundred. But a lot of but was tonic you love it. You're asked to heal if you are half your nut, and if you're a trickler, you're on a partner who yet. Alba is an actor, Alba is a nation, but which is a cow with an anxious inclination. Highland, listening at the Yelpok is the Highlands, because Harrington and Gulf of the Western Islands. Tough is what it is when you don't get your way behind Doomsday and Tabature and start to play. The nature is posh and glass of who's a tull, forget used. How about the devil? On the shit is just a hat over up until arse if you've got fear. You say shuk when you can't be bothered talking, and when your feet is minced, had the hell the brochen. They go the arse if you're in love. Rock much can time lost and let's go to the pot. And or when it's a flicking tune, and when she's watching be flick, then she's Callie Muldoon. And you'll hear it a lot, because Jay Horse 2 is far too long. And if you're in Belfast, you can say jam pack, but if you're in the island, do not pull hands on. You get gassed if he's got the prince, and probably pop will you give us a kiss, and if you don't know the answer, go wake a have this. Is 22 in a cheer, yeah? Is eat rich? Yeah, no, this is from sickness, tearing ass, system getting the piss, bottom drawing, some a business and realtors just wasn't listen, housing crisis taking theatres, push be pure because he lives in our plans and idiot like you yourself when you've had a wish, KJ, Shorsh and Kahan, HPFA. What were you in for and how long did you stay? Organic, I could well, fuck out of sight. Broken tan and tan, alarms and broken tan,
Okay. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna stop for a moment. So, what is also very interesting with that was the incorporation of the rap rhythm with the traditional music. You know, you had the whatever that was, an accordion in the background, or a chanter or something like that. You had and then some of the traditional uh, um, folk music riffs, that ended a bar, so ended a chord. So anyway, yeah, cleachdadh. All right, okay, all right. So let's go back. Where are we? Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. So, Shanachana Shechana. This is a proverb I came across in my reading this week. De kuramach an tushke salach, gus an toru istech an tushke glaun. Okay. Don't throw out the dirty water until you bring in the clean water. So don't throw your dirty water out into the stream, and then try to collect the water that you're going to be drinking. Do it the other way around. Collect the clean water first. Okay. Anyway, so nakuramach, throw out or put out. Kur, so and so the language usage, nakur. Okay, kur would be put, and that's the root, and that's how you say the imperative, kur something, put something, or nakur, that would be the negative, amach out, antushkat salach, dirty, gusantoru, okay, until you bring in, okay, a stech in, antushkatlan. Okay, all right. So don't throw out the dirty water until you bring in the clean. Okay, good advice. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. And grammar na shechana, a clechach na gynsik shin. Okay, using what we have learned. Okay, so and this is a clechach, the verbal noun, a clechach, na gynsik. Okay, past tense, simple past tense of unsich, to learn. Okay, learn, sheen. Okay, us. Okay, and na is something that we should take a look. We could take a look at. Na is it's a relative. I think you call it a relative pronoun that stands for something like that which. So using that which we have learned, or that which we have learned, it's used when you don't have anything else to put in there. I mean, like you don't have so it's not like a clechach nafachlan, using the words that we've learned. Okay, it's just like the English phrase we'll write here, that, or you could say it's that which we have learned or we learned. Okay, you know, so it's kind of an open-ended relative pronoun. Okay, all right, okay, all right, leva and tri Mucan Becca. Okay. Eterhangakuk le Michael McIntour. That's me. Okay. I translated it into Gaelic. So any faults with the Gaelic that you might find, that's all my fault. Okay. And eventually, I haven't gotten around to it yet. I'm still working on the pictures, but eventually, I'm thinking about publishing this, but I have to do something else with the artwork, because the artwork comes from a Russian publication, and you know, so I don't want to plagiarize that. So I have to get different artwork. But anyway, but I use it here for the class just because, well, they'll never find out. Okay, all right, okay, all right. So here's our picture. Okay. Okay, right here. Okay. La va tri Mucan Becca aun. Okay, so you can go ahead and say this after me. La va tri Mucan Becca aun.
La, va, tri.
La,
Batri Mucan Becca Am.
Okay, one day. Okay. Sometimes that's used to in the same sense of once upon a time. But tri Mucan Becca, 3 little pigs. Becca, okay, the one syllable adjective takes an augment after the plural. Okay, so it wouldn't be Beck, it'd be Becca aun. There were 3 little pigs. Okay, so I talked about this a few weeks ago. Tri Mucan Becca aun. There were 3 little pigs. Okay. Beina Hanaman ava ora. Okay. Go ahead and say that. Beina
In Halaman Ava Ora.
and Hanneman.
ava ora. Okay. Na Hanaman ava ora. Okay. It was the names that were on them. Their names were. Okay. A name is on you. You know. Okay. Okay. Strown.
Strown.
Brown.
Brown.
Stronach. Is
Stronach.
just
Stronak.
Strown. Stronach is Shesfak. Okay. 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 All right. So, Anaminava order. Okay. And notes. Okay. So, a question Jacoviet Mukin Unro Aun. Jacoviet. How many? Un, Aga, 3 or a Kehir?
Tree.
3. Okay. Jana Hanaman Ava order. What were the names that were on them? Inky Dinky Stinky? Strown Stronach Shesfak? Or Seamus Susie Sheena?
Strown, Strown.
Brown. Stronach.
Shesfak. Okay, Gleba. Oh, we lost Tim.
Oh no.
No, no. Okay. And so that's the formulation. Jacoviet. Jacoviet. How many? Yeah, how many? Okay. It doesn't mean that literally, okay. But that's what it translates to. Okay, so here they are. Hayita Kluch. Okay. Gurich iet kolorish a maher. Gurich iet kolorish iet
Urik iet kolorish. Maher.
uh-huh. Okay. So Gurich, simple past tense. They lived, they resided. Okay. Kolorish. So here we have kolorish. Okay. That's mother, but that's the with that's with people.
With people.
Together
Not-
with. Yeah.
Not like
Maher, their mother. Maher, their mother. Okay. I guess Fatentauri.
I guess
Party.
All the summer. Okay, Fatentauri. Fat in this sense is used like we say Fatnahaicha, you know, all night. Fatla all day. Well, Fatantowry all summer. Chluch it.
Clues it.
That's they played. That's the simple past tense. They played out on your
Atsenor.
Or
In the dew.
in the grass. In the grass.
Okay, that's right.
Okay. Fjord would be grass. Ounce on your. I guess va iet nalaya an akach.
Agus va
Agus
it
va
na
it.
an ok.
Karen Acha.
a lion.
Akach, nalaya. They were in there lying and they laid about in the grass or in the field. Iet nalaya an akach. Okay. Ounce on tover.
Asen toga.
October, okay. In the fall or the autumn, okay. Haroe chobla,
Harov a whole blah.
it wasn't so warm. I guess school neo glasa ounce on idamoch.
Agus school new glasa on Iramash.
Idamoch. Okay, so neo, plural for cloud, clouds, glasa, gray, ounce on idamoch. Idamoch would be the sky or the heavens, okay? And skill were dispersed. They dispersed. They're spread. Okay. Okay. Vami smunyukuk.
Smunjaguk.
Okay. Eragaurug.
Ergalov.
Okay. I was thinking on the winter. On winter. Yeah. Okay. Smunyukuk. Thinking, and you think on something. Okay. Okay. Hurst Shesvak. So first would be the simple past tense, but it's an irregular verb. Okay. Hurst to say, said. Hurst. Hami fur anju.
Hami fur anju.
Savaten chrimileshan uk. Okay, in the morning, Savaten, this morning, chri, I was shaking. Okay, I was shivering. Leshan uk, with cold, with the cold. Okay, leshan uk. And here we have lesh, not kolari, but leshan uk. Hamiagiri.
Hamiagiri.
I want. Avi atoko.
Aviatoko.
Okay, to be building. I want to build. Tai ur.
Tai ur aken.
Akin. I want to build our house, a new house of ours. Okay. Bishin blah is korstel.
Bishin blah korstel.
Is korstel.
We will be warm and comfortable
in winter.
In winter. Okay, Sigarag.
Gaol.
And then new words and phrases: kolorish, fatantauri, whole summer, fjord, grass, enseigneur, in the grass, school, spread, neol, cloud, singular, neol, okay, neol, okay, a shmunyukak air, thinking on or about, gaurag, winter, korstel, comfortable. Okay, okay, so, kachivel ie te furak. Kolori Amaher?
Kolori Amaher.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Not with the spider.
He was going to read the other two first.
Right. Jane the rain iet fatantauri. Hopper iet ouncevu. Chluch iet ounsenior. Nav iet ounsevur.
Chluch iet ounsenior.
Ounsenior, okay. Clear. They chluch, okay. Eva shesfach agiri a yenef. A tokolantaya, a koshik ounsafak, a jenef cake or some party more.
A tokolantaya.
A tokolantaya, gleva. Okay, all right, okay. Here's the picture. Yeah. Okay. A chatogir kach avia tokotai ur. A chatogir kach.
I'll have to hear talk.
Ado here. Ka.
A toko tai ur.
Avia toko tai ur.
Okay. Wanted. Hato here. Did not want. And kach is a word that means the others. Okay. So the others didn't want to be a toko tai ur, building a house. The same word that is used if you're lifting something. You know, so in a sense, it's the same word that's used. I mean, like when the Amish raise a barn or something, like barn raising. You know, so you raise or you lift a building. You toko a tie, toko like. Okay. Oh, and I'll just put I won't leave it, but tokolak is a building. So it's the same word that's used. So you lift something, you tokos something. I'm just literally pick it up. But also you build a building, and coincidentally or not coincidentally, okay, you have tokalach, which is a building. Yeah. All right. So, ha'unya gilor aun.
Ha'unya gulor.
We have enough time. Are you unya gilor aun Hurst Stronach?
Hurst strong.
Said Hagauric Fatterfalov.
Hagarik Fatafala.
Follow.
Winter is Fatterfalov, far away. Okay.
Oh, wait.
Bishin agal smoren spores rea.
BC na gabo moran sporea.
Moran spores.
Rea.
Rhea.
Yeah. The spelling is a little confusing. It doesn't look like rea.
No.
But that's okay. So we will have much sport, much fun, okay, in front of us, okay. Bimia tokotaya ur anje show.
Show.
That should be tai ur, okay. And I will
build a house.
After that on Jay's show. Yeah, on Jay's show. Okay. I guess hure kar avulchen.
I guess. Vulshin.
And he did a somersault. Okay. Kar avulchen. Okay. I guess me Straun.
I guess me Straun.
Straun.
Okay, me too. And me. Okay, and I. Okay. Marahokrashiv.
Marahokrashiv.
That's a way of saying as you wish, as you want, you know, whatever you want. Okay. First, Shesfak said, Havi mia furich orov.
Havi mia furich orov.
Or furich orov. I will not wait on you. That's the prepositional pronoun for on you, plural. Okay. You wait on somebody, air. Okay. Be mia tokotai akam sa hain. Okay, I will build my own house. Akam sahain. I'm really double emphasis there. All right, okay. All right, year, want, a year, wanted. Hato here, did not want. Kach, others. Hurst, irregular verb, said. Hur, put. Karnavulchen, somersault. Okay. An rostraun is stronach a giri tai ur a hokol.
Ba.
Oh, haro, hatogiriet.
Haro.
Yeah, haro. They didn't want to build a house.
Oh yeah, that's right. I changed it.
Well,
I'm doing my handwriting. It is haro.
Okay. Carson. On Gowrie Fatterfalov. Haye Trang a Coper. Haye a Gicha Junior. Fatterfalov. Okay. Okay. There's the picture here. Okay. Gachla. Gas a fur is nabura.
Gas a fur na.
Okay. I should probably put E. Gas e fur. It grew. The chicha feminine. Okay. Fur, cold is, we haven't looked at the comparative
Colder.
yet. Colder, nabura. Okay. So it takes a special form for the colder, and something we'll take a look at when we get there. The past tense in the comparative, the comparative takes a verb tense. Okay. So nabura, that was colder. Okay. So you have to tense as if it's a verb, the colder. Okay. So straun is stronach.
That's trying to straw.
Stronach.
On
Out
a cover.
and Kavik. Straun and Stronach were not in a hurry. Out and Kavik. Haro I at a giri avi a koper.
Haro it
Yeah,
a gir
yeah,
of e a koper.
They did not want to be working. Va it lesk.
But it lesh.
Okay, they were
They were
lazy.
lazy.
Kluch iet gachla.
Kluich
It
it gachla
They played every day a hulala.
a hulala.
Hello.
All day, every day.
All day. Okay. All right. Bishina koper amarek.
Bishina koper amar.
We will work tomorrow. Inch iet rive hain.
Inch it I
Okay. They told to themselves. Okay. Yinch, past tense of inch, to tell, rive, to themselves. Okay. Achamarech. Hatagoperkiet. Tomorrow, they didn't work. Hurst it on un root.
Cursed it
root.
They did the same thing. They said the same thing. Hurst it on un root. Un, in this sense, is used as the same. Okay. It's one, but sometimes you can use it to mean the same. Okay. It's kluch it fatan la shin kuchak.
Kuchenin van la kuchet.
Okay. Ach nur a chotich an J an Avin.
Nu a hunig an J an Abin.
Okay. When the ice covered the river on Avin. Okay. Hoshik an Gias Vraher lesk. Hoshik an
Vraher.
the two lazy brothers began avi a tochlantaya aka.
Ia togantai aka.
Togantai aka.
Their house. Okay. All right. So gas grew. Root is fas. Nabura, colder, past tense, from fur. Anankavik, in a hurry. Yinch, told. Root word is inch. Gaiv hain, to themselves. Goprich, worked. Root word is oprich. And we know this as the
A goper.
Goper. Kotik, covered, past tense. J, ice. Hoshik, started. Root word is toshik. Lesk, be lazy. Okay. Jan Derain, Straun, Stronach, Gachla. A Ruyans, a Veriton. A Koper, no, a Chluich.
A clui.
A chluich.
They're playing.
Rock, Holkon, Tayan, Aka, Nur, Avai Fur, Avai Che, Nur Avat, Echen, Avatakali.
Avai fura.
Avai fur.
Avai Fur, Nur Avai Fur. Okay. All right. Okay. Here we go. Shmunich Strown.
Smooniach
Phoenix
Wow.
Stroud.
Strown's thought. Haniel Miagiri.
Hanyomia Giri.
Nagiri.
Avia Koper Fatan Law.
Avi
Avi
a Copa
Copa
Fatima.
I don't want to be working all day. I guess Kogun A.
Agus ko a.
So there's a word, Kogun, decided. Okay. Bimia Tokol Antaya Akam.
Bimia Tokol and
Ito ang tai akam.
I will build my house Le Konlach
Le
Lekonma.
Conlach.
on straw. I guess Hoke and Tai Echa.
Agus
Ito ang tai
Hogan
eka.
Tai Ek.
And he lifted or he built his house on an Unyagurich
Anuna
An
Gurish.
Unya Gurish. A short time.
in a short time. Very good. Unyagurich. Okay. Agus Vastraun Hotolicha. Hain A. Straun.
It's van Strom.
Agus
Otolicha.
Va
Hain a.
Ho Tolishta.
Okay. Show on Tai Akamsa.
Show and
Show ang tai
time.
akansa.
Hokmi and Tai Anun La.
Poke me
Hopi
and
and tai
time.
anula.
I Homa Aheolu.
Say
Say
time.
try homa
Homa.
at lau.
A few.
Goria Favelu.
Hosnog.
No, Avrama deal.
So this is my house. I built it a Hokmie Anun La in one day. She Tai Homa Aheolu. It's as good a house as you ever saw, Hosnok Arief Avelu, and as nice as you ever enjoyed Avelu. Okay, yeah, so Shmunyich thought Kohun, decide past tense, Konlach straw, hell to see or saw, shell the root. Okay, Arief ever. Used mostly in the sense of never, very often used in the sense of never. Okay. Okay. And vel, enjoyed, the root is male. Okay. So, a Nostraun Agiri a Koper Fatanla.
Haro.
Haro. Oh, haro. Okay. Hoke antai ekale konjach, konlach.
Konlach.
Konlach, yeah. Straw.
Hanyo
Hanyo
Tlach, stones, and Hanyo Slatin, which would be sticks. Okay. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay. All right. Gleba. Okay, so that's the first chapter of Tri Mucan Becca. Okay. All right. So, and we'll stick with that for a few weeks. Do a little bit each week, and see the various words that in use that we've been learning. Okay. All right. So let's take a look at. I have to. Yeah, so it's not responding. Okay, let's see. Where are we? Okay. Yeah. Okay. We'll have to find Spot. Where did I hide Spot? 28. No. 27. Newton. No, not yet. 26. Oh, Lower More Spot. Okay, there we go. All right, Lower More Spot. All right, okay. And we're down about the middle of the, I'll find where we are and then I'll make it, okay. All right, let's make it a little bit bigger. All right. All right. All right. So you can see this now, right?
No.
Oh. Oh, okay. All right.
We see the previous.
Now we see you.
Me. Okay. All right. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. All right. All right. Now you can see this, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So right up here, she cola bray spot a hound.
Say cola bray spot.
So cola bray. It's
Birthday.
the birthday. Yeah.
What's
Okay.
having a birthday?
Celebrate.
Uh-huh. Spot's
From
birthday.
Duolingo.
There you go. Cola bray. And if you want to say happy birthday to somebody, you say cola bray sona. Cola bray sona. All right. So a party eka.
A party eka.
Okay.
He's having a party. Okay. He has a okay. And so party. Okay. Obviously from the English with Gaelic spelling. Spot a chechik in a conlan a hair a cake. A spot a chechik.
A spot. I hate stage. Yeah.
Seated?
Blowing
Oh.
air conlan in the conlan. Okay. On the can.
Candle?
Not conlach, not on the straw, but coinlan. Okay. Okay. I ate a cake on the cake. Puff, puff.
Puff puff.
Yeah, cake. Puff puff.
Sulan kur as.
Okay. I wonder. Okay. Sul. Wonder. On kur a as. Does he put them out? Kur as, to put out. It. Them. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So right here we have at paper.
At paper. Paper.
Okay, a paper hat. And I guess that's rochuck.
Oh, shuck.
Cream.
Chuck ice cream. Okay, rochuck. Okay.
Kipperin.
Capering. Okay.
Sandwiches.
Sandwiches.
Right there. Yeah. Sandwiches. Capering. Okay. Okay. Right here. Brisketchen.
Bruskikin.
Biscuits or cookies.
Biscuits. Okay. A spawn.
A spoon.
Spawn. Spoon.
Okay. Nipperger.
Nipperger.
Yeah. Newspaper.
Nipperger. Napkins.
Napkin.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Dutuck.
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 Horn.
Right.
Horn. Maybe it's a horn.
Yeah, horn. Okay.
Scalp
Scallop.
is
Scallop.
a shelf.
Shelf. Scallop.
Scallop.
Okay. And over here, conial.
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 Birthday card or card?
No, conial. A candle. One candle. Conial.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So right here, conlin would be candles. Conial
Coinlin. Conial.
would be
Coinlin.
one candle. Okay. All right. So right here, boxa.
Boxa.
Box.
Box.
Plana.
Plana. A plane.
Skull.
Scope. That would be a I'm not very good with boat names. Well, a boat, a sailboat, a smallish type, smallish type of sailboat, maybe a skiff. Okay, a teddy.
Teddy.
Teddy. Okay. So, but also note, it's another word for bata. Okay, another word for bata, but it's very specific kind of bata. Okay. So, ball.
Ball.
Okay, obviously a ball. Okay. Miran Meskicha.
Miran Mes.
Here in Brescia.
Okay. A bunch of little things. Okay. Okay. Miscellaneous, mescacha. Okay. Cleachdadh,
Sgeulachd. Presents.
presents. Okay. All right.
Goosebump.
Nime.
Nime.
Right.
That's the knot
Oh.
on the rupin.
Rupert.
The river, not the river, the ribbon.
Ribbon.
Okay. Trencher.
Trencher.
Trencher. Plate.
Uh-huh. On cake.
Cake.
Okay. Koopa.
Koopa.
Sometimes called a coupon. Straven.
Robin.
Straven.
Frogs.
Straw. Okay.
Balloon.
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 Okay. And bratak.
Garata. Banner.
Banner.
Flag. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, flag.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
And it says congratulations, Spot.
Congratulations. Melanischek spot.
Melanie Chef.
Melanischek. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Melanie Chef.
Okay. Leva. Let's go down here. Okay. So now.
There's a presser.
Okay. Yeah. A presser.
A presser.
Pressa.
A cabinet, or sometimes
Cupboard.
right here. I don't know what you'd call this. You could call it a presser. One Gaelic could be a presser. Might be a wardrobe or a chest of drawers or something like that. Okay. All right. So anyway, christen.
Christen. Belts.
Oh,
Belt.
belts.
Okay. Blouse.
Blouse.
Blouse. Skirt.
Skirt.
Good.
Skirt. Okay.
Lanyard.
Lanya.
Lanyard.
Broken.
Broken.
Shoes.
Frocka.
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 Like a frock
Yeah,
versus
frock.
the dress versus dresser.
Yeah, you're right. And you could say dresser. Okay. Okay. I don't know if the word, well, you can tell me. I mean, is the word frock used that much anymore?
No. It's like my grandmother's day.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry.
In our mother's days or grandmother's days, something like that. Anyway, so a raila.
Rayla.
Rayla.
Rail. Okay. Okay. A shekich.
Checkage.
Shekich.
Jacket. Okay.
Brickish.
And brickish.
And Frickish.
Brickish. Okay. Trousers. Okay. Bakaliva.
Bakaliva.
Be a handbag. Handbag. Okay. Drawer.
Draw hair.
Drawer.
Kuran.
Puran.
Slippers.
Sandals. The sandals. Okay. Grickigan.
Gook again.
Again.
Again. Okay. That's a necklace. Okay. Right here. Krakaur.
New frock.
A new frock. Skahan.
Gahan.
Mirror.
A mirror. Okay. Oh, another boxa
With a gainsy.
with a gownsy. A sweater. Okay. Hook of mahair.
Hook of my hair.
Roka August Gownsy Urga Ailey.
Frocka.
And Ailey.
Ailey.
So the mother gave her mother Maher a new frock and sweater to Ailey. Yeah, Ailey. Haiadol
Hayadol.
Gumfiechen Order.
Gumfiechen.
They're going to try them on her. adol gumfiach and utak bria echa.
Uta
Okay.
ya eka.
Beautiful clothes. Okay.
Another
Broke art.
rogue art, a tall
Yeah, tall, literally a tall shoe,
shoe.
huh? Or a boot. Okay. Bonnet
Bonnet.
could also be a at, a-d, at. Okay. Brickish.
Brickish.
Trousers. Okay. In English, Brits don't refer to pants. Pants are underwear. So yeah, so they aren't the, so yeah. So if you want to refer to, the things that you wear on the outside, those are trousers. Okay, or in Gaelic, brickish. Okay, so tie.
Tie.
Hi.
Okay. Brickish beep.
British beep.
Okay, that would be a
Bib overhauls.
yeah, bib overhauls, overalls. Okay, a shekich, another shekich.
Seconds.
Okay, another jacket. Broken book,
Broke a book.
literally a soft shoe. Okay, moccasin or loafers. Lenya spores.
Lenya
Lenya
sport.
spores. Sport shirts.
Yeah, sports shirt. And here, I guess, it'd be like a rugby shirt, what we call looks like a rugby shirt, Lenya spores. Oh,
Lenya.
Lenya, another Lenya. Okay. Broken classic.
Broken classic.
Okay. These more like dress shoes, I guess, or using shoes, street shoes, classic, using. Okay. Gallon.
Island.
Gallon.
Okay. Umbrella.
Brickish
From the word scowl, which would be a shade. Snav.
Brickish nav.
Okay. Swimming trunks or swimming trousers, something like that. Okay. At ushka.
At ushka.
Uska.
Literally
Water hat.
a rain hat. Okay. And a malach.
Or mallet.
That would be the suitcase or the case. Okay. A shorsha afalaf lion sura.
A sorsha. Follow air.
Shores is going, okay, a falaf, going away, lion sura, on a holiday, free, literally free days that are free, okay, lion, okay, a spot,
A spot.
okay, spot is helping him, gachuchikuk, a kur rutin yanvalach.
Kur rutin yan.
To put, helping him put rutin yanvalach in the case, in the suitcase.
Things in it.
Rutin, things in the suitcase. A cow shorsha stoken.
A cow stocken.
Okay. Cachevalier.
Cachevalier.
Okay.
Socks.
Lost socks. Okay. Oh, right here. Okay. So this is shores.
A monkey has them.
Yeah. Stockage. Sokish. So another word for stocking, I guess. Okay. Sokish. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Let's try one more. Okay. Ounce of gallery.
Gallery.
Okay. In the wind. Okay. A spot agus a karsten.
A spot as a karsten.
Spot and his friends are clúich out on trek.
On the snow.
Rain eat botuk schneck.
Rain eat
botus neck.
Agus Coolen Schneck.
August
August
Coolin
Coolen Snack.
Okay, so in the winter,
in the winter.
Spot and his friends play
Play.
In the
no,
snow.
In the snow.
he made a Botuk Schneck. That's a snowman, literally an old man of snow. Okay. Agus Coolen Schneck. Coolen Schneck.
A puppy snow?
Yeah,
A
of
snow
snow.
puppy?
Yeah, snow puppy.
Where's the snow puppy? Down low? Oh, there.
Where,
Okay.
yeah, Koo Schneck right here.
Gooseneck.
Okay. And a Botuk Schneck. Okay. And the Botuk Schneck has a stalk.
And a peep.
And a peep. And a scoop.
A scoob. A cleaner.
A cleaner, sweeper. Lone Rocha.
Lone rocha.
Rocha.
A frozen
Flat.
pond. A frozen pond. Okay. Spellin Jaya.
Spillin' Jaya.
Ice skates.
It's
Mitigan.
Michigan.
Mittens. Broken blah
broken
Broke
block.
off.
is his
Warm
warm
shoes.
shoes. Okay. Balashnek.
Balashnik.
Oh, snap.
Bonich Bien.
Bonach bean.
Bonich Bien. That would be his fur hat. Bien. Fur. Not fur. Fur. Made out of fur. Okay. Beountain.
Mountain.
Okay.
Okay, the mountains. Okay. Clushinen.
Cushion.
Cushion.
Those would be the ear, what do you call it? Earmuffs?
Earmuffs.
Botenskia.
Button
Ski.
skier.
Okay, those are the ski poles.
Sticks. For skiing.
Sticks. Yeah, the ski sticks. Glonichen.
Gloniken. Goggles.
Yeah, his goggles. Broken ski.
Broken ski. Skiing shoes.
Yes, skiing boot or shoes. And a skiing.
Skiing. Skis.
Guyish.
Guyish.
That's a pine tree, a guyish. Okay. Schneck.
Schneck.
Nah.
Okay. Snow. Art Chloya.
At Hoya.
His wool hat. Chloya of wool. His hat of wool. Okay. Oh, and Michigan.
More Michigan.
Michigan.
Or Michigan. Okay. Slut.
Salute.
Slut. Sled.
Sled. Okay. Blech. Blechek Schnecker. Blechek Schnecker.
Blake at Snecker.
Schnecker. Okay. Snowflake. Blechek.
Late
Neck.
neck.
Brujeric.
Uja.
Brujetic.
Brujeric.
Bluebird.
Red
A robin.
Yeah, probably a robin. Okay, literally a redbreast, brujeric. Okay, but very likely a robin.
That's what Duolingo calls it.
Yeah, okay. Old leva. Okay, Laric.
Laric.
Those are tracks in the snow. Okay, Loca.
Loca.
Okay.
Okay. Log. Okay, where are we? Typhuga.
Typhuga.
Wooden house or cabin. Yeah.
Yeah. We'd probably call a log cabin. Okay, a house of wood. Okay, a shimmeler.
Similar.
Chimney.
And
chimney.
Kyo.
Yo.
Oh, cloud.
Yeah.
Smoke.
Well,
Steam.
Smoke.
Oh, smoke.
Smoke. Yeah. But kyo can also be fog. So it can be either fog or in this case smoke. Okay, dleva. All right. Okay. All right. Okay, dleva. And next week we'll continue with Spot, and we'll be in. I guess we're in the bathroom. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Any questions? All right. Okay. Well, let's see what we got now with the song. Okay. I'm gonna share again. Give a fun little song. Kind of simple, but it's a fun one. Okay. All right. So, Òran na Seachdaine, song of the week, Gaol Ise. And here we have a vocative. So you don't have to do the vocative syllable by syllable. Just when you hear the vocative come on, just make some sounds in rhythm. All right, so Gaol Ise Gaol E.
Gaol Ise Gaol E.
My love is she. My love is she. My love is she. Okay, she is my love. Okay. Gaol Anna ni Neil.
Gul
Anna na
Anna
Neil.
Neil.
This would be literally, so a lot of times in songs you have people contracting, okay? This would be Nick on Neil. Okay. Daughter of Neil. Okay, daughter of Neil. Nick and Neil. Okay. But Neil, okay. So notice how they just kind of pull it together. Okay. Me dulach me down.
Me dula.
Me down.
My hair curly and brown. Okay. Me mar chuich an coil.
Me mar.
Masur
Hui.
and Bro.
Oh,
Chuich an coil in a wood. Again, a chuich, a cuckoo. And dulach would curly haired and down, of course, brown. Me mar smorach an cruiv.
Me mar.
Masur and Crew.
More.
An cruiv, like a brush in a tree. Smorach an cruiv. Me gebir hulach bean.
Me
Me
Bean.
your holy bean.
Bean. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, no, it's okay. Sweet, sharp-eyed. Okay. Okay. Keen-eyed. Okay. Me torque, me traum.
Me
Me
torak.
Torak me Traum.
Okay, I'm heavy with the child. Me torque, I'm literally something like fertile. Okay. Me traum, pregnant. Okay. Traum. Traum also means heavy. So it could be heavy, something is heavy. You can also say your traum if you're sad. Okay. Or traum could also be pregnant. Like in English, I don't hear it anymore, but people might have once said or did once say heavy with child. Okay. Hanaun le balach mo raum.
Han le balach mo.
Balach. No ordinary boy, lad, is my child, my the child that I'm carrying. Okay. Achleshan ieskeragaun.
Aklesh.
That's on Laskira Yom.
Yeah.
Luskeragaun, but by the dark-haired hero. Okay. Macfir Vala Nanlong.
Macfear
Valar
Nan long.
Son of the Lord of the ship, Firvala Nanlong. Okay. Leshan Erich Naswain.
That's Eric Naswain.
With whom warriors would rise. With him would rise Naswain, the heroes. Know this? Yeah, okay. All right. Lesh on giant untold traum.
There's a untold Traum.
Traum. Okay. Who can drink plenty? Okay. And here we have another traum. Okay. A heavy drinker. Okay. Okay. Good.
Gul ishagul e.
Uller on a nil. Nanil.
Gul
Neil.
There we go. There we go. Okay. Dleva. Okay. And what we seem to have here, what I can make out of it, is that we have a switching point of view. In the first couple lines and the last lines, we have the person who loves Anna. Okay. She is my love. And then we have Anna speaking. You know, I'm curly haired. And I'm like the cuckoo in the wood and so on and so forth, and I'm pregnant, okay? And then come back to Mac Firvalan and Long, the young man that loves her. Okay. All right. So we seem to go back and forth. Okay. And this is very typical in in songs, okay, that you have a shifting point of view and you're kind of supposed to pick up by context who is speaking if you have a switching speaker. All right. Okay. So let's go to our can you hear that?
No.
Oh, well, here. Now can you hear it?
No.
No.
You did not. Oh, here. Okay. Hold on. I don't know what's going on. I'm doing the share sound. It's supposed to be coming up. It's weird. Same setting as I had earlier. I'll try this. Can you hear that?
I heard something.
Did you hear something?
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. You did?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Okay, all right. So we'll try this now. Okay.
It must be done. Oh, there it goes. It stopped and it's going now, but it stopped.
I think it stopped again. Oh,
Right. I'm not sure. Right. Stop share. Okay, I'm trying to get it to come back. Okay, so let's do it one more time. I'm going to slow it down. Okay, concentrate on the pronunciation. Okay. All right, so let's see what we got. Let me go back to it. All right. Where are we? Okay. Hold on. Where are we now? Zoom. Okay. Uh, All right. All right, there we go. All right. Gaol Ise, Gaol Ise. All right. Okay, clever. Okay. Any questions? No.
No.
Okay. No. Okay. You okay there? Okay. All right. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Well, Hashin, Hashin Ulev, Sena knock. That's all for tonight. Okay. So anyway, so all right. So I have a hula dunya.
Akaba.
Tapalay.
Cheery.
Tapalay.
Top of line.